Hello chums and welcome to another episode of the Nindie Nook. I'm RC and this big gray fluff ball over here is my co-pilot, co-host, Sushi. Today we're going to be taking a look at Cosmic Star Heroine, which seems to be sort of a love letter to JRPGs. Now let's jump into the game that I'm currently playing here. Now you can see I'm only about an hour and a half into the game and I'm just about to start Chapter 3, just finished Chapter 2, but you know, I was actually going to play a little further into this game so you could see what the game is actually like as you get further, but what I found out is that this game it's about a 12-hour game or so, maybe 15 hours if you want to finish everything completely. So it's a very streamlined story here. You're not going to find a lot of grinding, you're not going to find a lot of fluff, and that's kind of what I like about it, is that the characters are actually really fun to interact with, they're really funny, they have good personalities, and the game is just streamlined. They're basically getting you from story point A to B to C very quickly. So the character you're seeing on screen here, this is Alyssa. She is the white-haired beauty here that you see in your pause menu. She normally is accompanied by a couple of friends of hers, but at the moment, we just finished Chapter 2, and there is some crazy stuff going on. Just to get you up to date, this isn't going to spoil too much because it's very early on in the game, but you've basically found this really interesting and weird lab, right? And while in the lab, you found out that they've been experimenting on different organisms and creatures and stuff like that, and they've been sort of melding machines with creatures, and that's where we're at this point. We found this out, and now we're trying to solve the mystery. So Alyssa's just woken up from like a really weird nightmare where she was sort of being taken over. Actually, here's two of her friends here. Let's see what's going on. You're up. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to wake somebody up quietly. So this is how the dialogue usually goes. They have the character portraits here. And your friends are actually, as I've stated already, they're usually pretty funny. There's a lot of jokes in this, and it's not that weird video game jokiness where, you know, it goes a little too far. It's like, oh, get it? You know, it's all meta and jokey. But I find that a lot of the jokes they make in this are actually relatively humorous and funny. So Dave's letting us know we need to see what he found out. Dave, have you been hacking into places you're not supposed to be in? Actually, this was on Sector Chief Sue's insistence. He told me he had a bad feeling about this mission and wanted me to look into it. And look into it I did, and boy did I hit pay dirt. Listen to this transmission from Director Steele I found. Those fools from Astria don't realize the magnitude of what they've discovered. Just another old research station? Hardly. Well, just to catch you up on the dialogue, because there's a lot in this game, though good, you know, we don't have all night here, right? But regardless, the guy who's running the agency here is basically trying to set up some, like, really dangerous stuff here. It's really Philip K. Dick type stuff, where they're talking about viruses attacking a human brain as somebody who has, like, cybernetic technology built into their body. Some really scary stuff there. So we have now decided that we are going to go against the agency and we're going to steal the devices back that we took from the lab from earlier. So we're going to make our way over to the lab and steal those things back. And probably have a few battles along the way, I assume. So this is the agency where everybody works here. And what I like about it is you could actually go around and talk to some of these characters here, and you could actually get some of the humor that I was talking about here. So you got this robot here where he's like, Field Agent Alyssa, you know, he basically says, please do not disturb my patrol routine. And she's just pointing out, well, you're just kind of going in circles. Never mind. And if you watch him, he really does. He's not really going in circles, but he just paces back and forth here the whole time. See, this guy at the desk here has a really good one. I like the stability, but sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I was a field agent and not spy support personnel. I'd have a cool code name like Crimson Tiger, fancy space cars, beautiful women, exotic drinks, what a life. Who am I kidding? I'd get killed on my very first mission. So it's that kind of humor there that I really like. It's not like your average, you know, video game humor where they're referencing memes and stuff all the time. They went out of their way to actually tell stories, and a lot of these characters feel like they actually work where they're at, which I really like. Now, of course, between missions, you do have the option of going to different stores and upgrading your equipment and weapons and everything here. You'll see that everybody has a very specific weapon, though. So the weapons that you have in this are going to be basically used by only those specific characters. So in a way, they streamlined this process so that way, if you carry a sword, you know, only one character is going to be using swords. For example, you could see that, you know, Dave here, he uses iPads or notepads, for example, so none of the other characters actually use that weapon, so when you get a new one, it's going to go to Dave. Now, you might have noticed already, but there isn't a lot of filler in this game. That is to say, you know, I mentioned that the game has been streamlined quite a bit, but that's to say that there aren't any random battles, there isn't really any grinding or anything, not that I've found so far. Pretty much all of your levels are gained through destroying enemies as you work your way towards the boss on whatever mission you're on. Alright, the rocket music has started, so that must mean we're on a really serious mission now. Now you see hidden behind certain doors here, you do have chests that you can pick up, and those chests are going to hold anything from credits to weapons to, you know, whatever, which is kind of cool. So let's see what these guys are doing here. You're not supposed to be here, agents. Jamming protocol has been initiated. Nobody's calling for help. Made a terrible mistake, a mistake you're not walking away from. So now we're already fighting our own agents. Alright, so let's go into the battles here, shall we? So the battle in this is again, very streamlined and very straightforward, but it's a little different from other RPGs, from my experience at least. So you see that every character has skills, items, and prog, which I'm assuming is programs, but I'm not sure. Regardless, though, your skills are only usable once per turn. Really, you have to actually refresh your character. We'll do a quick battle here so you can see that. Items can be used only once per fight, and anybody can use them. Whatever's in your item bin are things that you could use once per fight. Any character can use them. As far as program goes, I don't use these too often yet, but they do seem powerful, though. Like this one is defend and restore your HP, and defending is really important because that's what refreshes all of your abilities here. So let's use her first ability here, which is the laser. Now the laser can be really popular, or powerful rather. You can actually see that depending on who you pick, you'll see that they have their hit points listed, and also it shows their weaknesses. Alright, so let's do a laser here. We'll use it on the spy. Ooh, we did a big 72 to him there. We'll use Dave's lightning here. And we will use her purification torch here. Boom. So he's gone. She gets hit for 10. So you'll see now that the laser ability we can't use now. We already used it once. So we're going to have to use another ability. So let's use drown. And that took off a lot of health. So you always have the option too of what you want to do is defend. So when you defend, what that does is it'll recharge all your abilities. So anything that's got an X there, you have to do that for one turn to bring all your abilities back. It brings, actually in my opinion, it brings a lot of strategy to the fighting, because at certain points you're going to need certain abilities from one character for another character to bounce off each other to do, you know, certain damage or use certain abilities that are a weakness for the other enemy. Alright, so Dave actually has a lot of cool abilities here. He's got one for stun. Let's see if it actually works on her here. So he uses his coating there to stun her, and what stun does is actually really, really interesting. It'll stun her, and you can actually keep fighting. So we'll use her ability. Here's another great ability here. Whatever your last ability was, she will use this echo one and do that one again. So if you used it once and you can't use it again until you recharge, you can actually use it again right here. This might actually take her out here. There you go. There you go. You get your normal XP and credit gain screen right there. So I can't believe we're actually doing this either. We're going against the agency and getting stuff. Dave getting cold feet. No, let's just hurry up and get out of here. That's the other thing too. When the dialogue dumps and you get a lot of story there, it's usually really important. There isn't so much talking that it feels overbearing, which is something else that I really like about it. They basically say what they need to say in this game and get out. So you may be wondering, how do I save? You know, we just played a tough fight there. Well, what's really, really cool about this game, again, this really plays into the whole, you know, this game being sort of an entry-level RPG for people. You can actually go to system at any time, and you can go to save, pick your save slot, and save, which is awesome. I think that is so cool that you can save at any point, and when you come back, the game literally saved you right there. On that same note, though, you can actually go to difficulty, and you can change the difficulty to anything you want at any point. So if you want it to be harder, you can pick Heroine or Super Spy. If you want it to be easier, you play on Tourist. But we're playing on Agent, which I believe is the normal difficulty for this game. Alright, let's get in here and infiltrate. We're going to hack it. The red gate polarity is reversed. So now we can get into the red gate, but I don't think we can get into these green gates yet. No, it doesn't look that way. I have a feeling we're going to get trapped in here stealing this stuff. Alright, let's see. I think we got an open hallway over this way. Let's head up over here. Ah, here we go. So now the blue gates are reversed. So we're going to be doing sort of a back and forth thing here. Trying to make our way over there. This should be green gates. Yep, green gates reversed. And now we're going to be in the room with more agents, but this time we have 3 to take care of. They didn't come after us, which is good. So, what can we do now? We can reverse the red gate. And I think reversing the green, that means we can get in here now. So we can get one of these chests at least. Oh, so we got a new weapon for Khan, our other character. So let's go ahead and equip that. So, oop, that's Dave. Equip, Khan. So she's got this one. Wow, that's much better than the one we had. I actually had just bought this one in the store, but this is much, much better. Much more powerful. Definitely going to want to use that. Alright, we'll head up over this way. I think there's another chest. We got a speed stick. It's a new weapon for Alyssa, so we're getting new weapons all over the place here. So this is great. The speed stick. Wow, that one is much more powerful. Excellent. I can feel the power within me. Alright, so we want to head this way, maybe? There's a way to go north, too, so, but I think the only way we can go north is if we fight those agents, which I think we'd be fine if we did. There we go. Because let's get another fight in here. Why not? Alright, we got lightning. Let's go after this guy. Looks very much like RoboCop, by the way, this blue guy up in the top left. Boom. He's done. Look at that. Double hits. It must be because of her new weapon. Okay, we'll stun one of them here. And we will use the water damage on her. Wow, doing so much more damage with these weapons. It's crazy. We'll do another echo shot on that. There we go. Boom. We're rocking it. Alright, we finished that fight. Okay, it looks like this door... Yeah, that door is definitely locked. We can examine. Should we say something? We're totally fine here. Just a blaster malfunction. Nothing to see. We got this A-OK under control. What? Who is this? Alert? Stop playing with the computer. We have work to do. Oh, jeez. Okay, they're gonna be sending agents after us here. I assume. It's not good. Alright, we're running over this cool bridge here. Look at that. Oh man, we got some security robots to take out. Alright. They are weak to, looks like some sort of tornado or wind or something like that, but I don't know that I have anything like that yet. Alright, let's focus on this guy first. Yeah, what do we got? Okay, that'll take that one out. Boom! That's such a powerful ability, using that gun on everybody. Oh, they just did a number on her. So this is where we're going to have to do a bit of healing. So we'll heal her. Dave ends up being a very good spot for healing because the two women that we have on the team are much more powerful than he is as far as the attacks go. Alright, we're going to echo. Probably take that one out. Okay, we got one more to go. Let's do it. Let's see, system crash. I haven't used this one, actually. This was a new one. Wow, that was actually really powerful, too. I might have to take back what I said about Dave. Alright, let's continue along this bridge here and see what happens. Now, the other thing you might have noticed, too, is that between fights, all of your HP and everything also restores. So you don't have to worry about keeping yourself healed between fights or anything. It's one of those games that is really, as I've said, streamlined. So it is very much about getting you from fight to fight to fight to keep getting the story beats going, you know? And I really appreciate that because I really do like RPGs. I do, but the grinding and stuff is just not something I like to do anymore. Let's see. Floor 348 out of 14,385? How much stuff does the agency keep down here? See? More humor. It's good. I like it. Alright, looks like we got another fight coming up here, but we got one of those big robots to take out. Let's see what we can do. Can't believe we got woken up in the middle of the night for emergency patrol duty. It's even the point of patrolling so far into HQ. No intruders making it this far in. Uh-oh. They were wrong. Well, what do you know? We better get a promotion for taking these guys out. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that one. Alright, so this guy is weak to water and electricity, so we might be able to take him out very quickly. I know he's the more powerful one. Usually you want to go after the weaker ones first, right? Get him out of the way, but... Wow, that was powerful. We might take him out first turn here. Look at that. Not too shabby. There we go. After that fight, we've also leveled up. We're now level 9. You see, there's no new abilities for Alyssa this turn, but Khan did get a new ability, Fortify, which boosts the party defenses. That'll probably be pretty helpful going forward. And Dave actually got a new one too, Troll. Alright, let's take down this purple door here and let's continue on. Oh man, we got it. We took the prototypes. Should we test them out, see if they work? Of course not. Who exactly were you planning on testing them on? You're just joking. Let's get out of here before we get caught. Probably a good idea. But I have a feeling we're going to get caught by a gigantic robot here in just a second. So, hold on to your butts with that one. Oh, here we go. One of the great cutscenes. So they put these in between things too, which is really, really fun. Uh-oh. It's the main agency boss here. Sue, are you here to stop us? I heard the report of intruders in this section and thought it might be you. I take it you found some incriminating evidence in your search, Dave. The technology is part of something called the Lumina Project. It allows you to take control of a person's mind. Yeah, that's pretty spooky, isn't it? We can't allow that, can we? Count me in. Are you sure this is an act of treason? Treason for the greater good is no treason, and I can't let you have all the fun. Someone's approaching. Does that mean he's joining our team? Here we go. Here's Steel. He's actually the leader. My mistake. Oh man, things are getting tense now. Now he knows. And he was behind it the whole time. Of course he wants us to return the device before things get worse, right? I don't think so, dude. Oh man, another cutscene. Wow. A gigantic techno dragon. I did not see that coming, but I kind of like it. Using the sacred arts to summon a living thing. It's barbaric. So you can see this is sort of like the cyborg mixed with the organic here, which is what we saw previously with the monsters in the other level there, which is pretty cool that they're continuing here. But man, this dragon, I don't know if we're going to be able to survive this. Oh, but it looks like now we have a fourth. He literally is joining us, which is really, really cool here. Okay. So it's weak to water and looks like some sort of rock or something like that. Let's see what we could do here. So we'll do that. And he's rusting because he's definitely got some metallic stuff going. So rust, I'm assuming, for metallic creatures is the same as poison for organic creatures. It's kind of cool. Alright, so he is definitely weak to water. Let's see how this is going to do. Boom. Good 457 there. Alright, so this is our new guy here. Let's see what we can do with him. So you can see our new fourth character here. He puts his dukes up here. It looks like he is all about the physicality. Like, he just uses his fists, no weapons, which is pretty funny. I don't know if he's got boxing gloves on or what, but here, let's just go with one of his regular punches here. Oh yeah, that's great. He does like a little bob and weave and then punches. That's pretty good. Alright, what do we want to do with her? We do have a boost party defense thing. Let's use that first. See what we can do here for damage. Ooh, Dave is not doing well. Alright, he's got to heal. So this guy probably had about 3,000 HP, which is nuts. The previous big enemy we had 2,000 HP, and that was with 3 people. Now that we got 4, 3,000 shouldn't be too bad, but hey, we'll see what happens here. Oh, that was a big blast. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting, though. It looked worse than it was. So Dave also has this other interesting ability called the Enviro Hack. It says its effect changes depending on the locale, so if we use this, we get to find out what happens. It could be a buff, it could be a heal. Cunning is up. Okay, that's interesting. There we go. We got all kinds of debuffs on this dragon here. We should be able to do some good damage. Alright, what do we got here? Let's use his Bolo Punch. There we go, that's pretty good. And we're going to use her ability to heal real quick, because we got to keep Dave in the fight here. So I think I found the rock weakness that the dragon actually has here. Under our new guy's abilities here, he has a buff where it says he gains earth element. So I'm going to actually try that out because I want to see what happens here. Now, Alyssa here has a really cool ability here, which is boost damage for one ally for 3 turns. So if I use it on her, her water ability is just going to be like amazing to use against this guy in the next turn here. Yeah, see, he just did the uppercut there and did 331 damage. I'm assuming because now he had that earth rock thing being used there. Man, that was really cool. All right, here we go. We're going to use the water damage on the dragon here. This is with her buff here. Boom, 340. Damn, doing some good damage. Okay, we're going to be really close taking this dragon out. I don't know if it'll be this turn, but it's going to be next if not. There we go. Dragon defeated. Boom. Get 200 XP for that one and 500 credits, so that's really, really good. I don't know if we got here early or what, but you can see that Sue is actually a couple levels ahead of us. We're all level 9. He's level 11, so there you have it. I also love Sue's victory laugh there. Pretty awesome. All right, let's see if we can escape. All right, we officially got 4. You can see him running here. This is cool. We're going up through the mysterious purple door here. Let's see where this dumps us out. Here we are in a very scary area. The API factory is mostly just covered for the agency underground. Still, it's not without its defenses when needed. So we still got to be careful. You can hear everyone saying that we're intruding already. I don't think we're going to get out of here unscathed, but hopefully we'll do all right. All right, here we go. First fight with the machines. There you go, machines. No big whoop. We got it. Alright, so apparently the switch controls are protected by passwords, so we gotta... This is true. See, another funny joke. Try entering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the off chance it will work. It doesn't. So apparently we gotta go find a password. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't expect to see this. Scintilia. You there, I'm a bit of a tricky pickle here. If you could shut off this conveyor's power, it would help a great deal. You can see this guy up here is actually falling from the conveyor belt. May not want to fall down there. I'm assuming it's some kind of furnace inferno or something. This is pretty funny. Oh wait, you'll need the password to activate the switch. 1, 2, 3, 4 password should do it. That's pretty great. There we go, we activated it, entered the correct password, the conveyor belt has stopped. Let's go check on our friend here. Thank you, I didn't know how much longer I could have held on. The factory's on full alert, you're clearly not supposed to be here, but as far as I'm concerned, you were never here. If you know what I mean. Well, thank you. Good to know. Hopefully you can call the robots off, maybe? That would be nice. Nope, apparently not. Alright, we found an elevator, let's get out of here. Alright, looks like we have a huge robot over here to take care of, so let's get after it. Let's do this. What do we got here? Wow, another 1800 monster. Okay, let's see what we could do. And there you have it. We took out the gigantic robot. I don't think anything could stop us at this point. We're killing it. Alright, looks like we only got a couple more fights to go here to actually make our way out of this really insane robot factory. Here's one of them. This is going to be a big one. Alright, this might be the final shot. Boom. No! We still got one more to go. Alright, this should be it here. There it is. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh my god, is this another robot we gotta fight here? It's time to give yourself up, says the Overseer. I don't think so. Very well, exterminate program activated. Yeah, it looks like we do have one more fight here. Okay, this should be interesting. Okay, we got his two buddies down. Let's go for the main guy now. Oh, I knew it. I knew he was going to bring back those little guys there. I just knew it. Wow, we took him out with a gigantic blaster, 780 in water from Alyssa. Wow, that was huge. And there we go. We survived the ordeal. The Overseer is down. Okay, the exit's right here. Let's get to it. Let's see what happens. Alright, so now we're in some kind of an overworld. So this is completely new for the game already. Well, here we are. We're in Guyana. The bad reputation it has is well deserved. Horrible place to live, but an excellent place to lay low for a while. But I think we're going to save there. That's about 2.5 hours into the game, and I think you got a really good chunk of it right there to kind of get an understanding what this game is all about. I feel like this is a great introductory RPG for anybody who hasn't played one yet. If you haven't played one in a long time because you might feel a little jaded on the genre, that's how I felt over the past few years for, at least a while, because I've been tired of grinding in the JRPGs. It takes so long to, level up, that kind of thing. This might be the game for you because you can get in there, have the same RPG style fights, have some really interesting battle strategies going back and forth between characters and their abilities and trying to combine them, which is really, really cool. But yeah, overall, I mean, this game just moves fast. It's streamlined, and I really, really like that aspect of it. So I think if that's what you're looking for, this is something you're going to really enjoy. Well, there you go, chums. That is the Nindie Nook for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube, and of course subscribe to Watch GGRC because it's my own personal channel, and I do all kinds of different video game videos over there. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter so that way you know when all of these cool videos go up. I'll see you all next time.